Hey guys, and welcome back. I am Damaris Michelle if you are new here, and as you guys saw from the title, we are going to be doing a new look for the school year. We are taking out her mini braids even though they still look good, but you know we gotta go into the new school year with a new do. So before we go in and wash her hair, I always prep it before the wash, and what that means is obviously I take out her hair, whatever style she had in prior, and then I go in and detangle. Now my favorite thing to use to detangle her hair is the pre-shampoo by African Pride. I absolutely love that stuff because it has such a good slip and it's also moisturizing to the hair, and it just makes it so much easier to detangle her hair and make it manageable for her wash. You never want to go in washing your hair before you detangle it, because then when you go into deep conditioning it to detangle it, oh my god, you're gonna spend hours because you're gonna have all these knots and tangles. And not even just to avoid knots and tangles, but we also want to maintain the health of our hair. And this is a step that I think is crucial in your wash day, is detangling your hair through each step, because we don't want any breakage, we don't want any damaged hair, and we want to retain length. I think that's the goal for everybody, is to retain length, and this is definitely one of the important steps that you need. After I detangle, I just go ahead and put her hair in twist, and I do that throughout her entire head. Now, the instructions on the pre-poo bottle do say to leave it in between 15 to 20 minutes, and I figure it does sit in her hair for 15 minutes by the time I detangle her entire head. But normally I just go straight into washing, but of course if you want the max results, then leave it in your hair from 15 to 30 minutes, and then you can go in and wash. When you go into wash, make sure the hair is fully saturated with water. That is how you're gonna get the best results out of whatever shampoo that you use. So as you guys know, I am going in with my Aussie Moist, my good old faithful. I love this shampoo. I feel like it strips the hair just right without leaving it dry. I'm really torn between it being a clarifying shampoo. It's definitely not a moisturizing shampoo, I'll tell you that. But I don't really know if it's completely clarifying, because it doesn't completely strip the hair, but it strips it just enough. You know what I mean? Y'all, I use this hair massager on my daughter's hair one time, and she asks for it every single time. So I am massaging her scalp, and I know that this helps to promote blood flow on the scalp, which will then help promote hair growth. After I shampooed her hair, I went in with the African Pride's strengthening mask. This is not technically a deep conditioner, it's a hair mask, but I still love it. I normally also go in with aloe, but I didn't have any this time, and I forgot to go get some from the store. So we're kind of skipping the aloe this wash day, which is completely fine. But we're doing the same steps that we did when we pre-shampooed and detangled the hair. We're applying the product, detangling it, and then putting it in sections. And then after, I put her under the dryer with a shower cap on for 30 minutes. Now on to the next step. We are going to be blow drying her hair for this style. So you guys know I always go in with my favorite heat protectant by Tresemme. I've been using that stuff for years. And it's my favorite because it's lightweight. It doesn't weigh down your hair. It's not oily. It's not greasy. I'm fully convinced you could dump the whole bottle on your head and it will not weigh down your hair. Like, I love that stuff. And it works. It really protects your hair from the heat. Now, for the blow dryer, this is my sister's blow dryer. And at the time, I had to borrow hers because my Yellowbird, my good old Yellowbird, it broke. So I did have to borrow my sister's blow dryer. And honestly, you guys, I loved this blow dryer at first. And now I don't really know how to feel about it. I feel like it has its pros and cons. But one of the things I really don't like about it is that the blow dryer has like those balls at the end. And I feel like those little balls at the end of the blow dryer snag the hair. And of course, snagging leads to breakage and, you know, ripping your hair out. And that's what I don't like about it. And then I feel like it just doesn't get the hair as straight as it can get. You know, it does get the job done. But I also just feel like, it, you know, I'm all for my Yellowbird. That is my favorite blow dryer, and I haven't tried anything else. I did see that Babyliss has a blow dryer, and I do want to try it, but do I really need 2 blow dryers, you know? I don't know. We'll see. In the future, I might buy that one just to test it out because it looks like it's really good. I see a lot of hairstylists using it, and I already have the flat iron, and I love it, so I know the brand is good. One other thing I don't like about this blow dryer is that you have to go in very, very small sections. And I understand smaller sections are better, but they're like too small. Like it takes me forever to blow dry her hair because with that blow dryer, I have to go in very small sections. But the one thing I really do like about it is that you could like twirl it while you're blow drying it, like how you see me doing it now. And that part does help get the hair nice and straight. But other than that, it's all right. It's all right. So I had my sister braid the front of her head because I tell you guys all the time, I am not a good braider. Could I have done this? Probably, but it wouldn't have come out this neat. So I did have my sister go ahead and braid the top of her head. I am sorry that part of the video I cannot show you guys a tutorial, but you guys could, you know, take a picture and have it as inspiration and take it to somebody who can braid the top of their head. Okay, now this part of the hairstyle I can show you guys because I did do it. So for the back of her head, what I did was I rubber band her hair. Now I did this because I want her to start wearing her hair out more and in its natural state. So like a braid out, twist out, maybe one day a wash and go. But her hair needs to be trained, and I figured this was the best way to do it because I don't know about you guys, but I feel like my daughter's roots puff up so quickly because she runs around, she goes to school, she sweats, she has gym class. You know how that goes. Kids come home, they're doing flips across the couch. Their hair is just, you know, it never lasts. So these rubber band, this method really helps out a lot. So basically how I put these in is as if you are putting box braids in, you're doing mini twists. All you're doing is sectioning the hair from one side of the ear to the other, going straight across, and then you're making boxes. And then you're gonna put the rubber bands in. No, this is not supposed to cause tension. We are not putting the rubber bands in super, super tight. We are just putting these rubber bands in to secure the roots, okay? Say with me, secure the roots. Do not make it tight because you will cause tension. You will cause bumps in the hair and then you'll have a very irritated scalp and we don't want that. Also, before I put the rubber bands in her hair, I did saturate them in oil. And when I say saturated, I just sprinkled some oil on them and, you know, mushed it together as if though I'm seasoning some meat. But I used to think that method was kind of crazy, but it really does work. Shout out to whoever came up with that idea. Now, when I got to the front of her hair, I did not include the hair that was already rubber band from the braids in a new rubber band because it makes it too bulky. So I separated the braids that have the rubber bands on them and I did the hair underneath. Now for the back of her head, I decided to go with a braid out because I feel like her hair comes out the best and looks the best with a braid out rather than a twist out. So I just did small sections and put those sections into braids. Now, the only thing I wish I would have done differently for this part is applying more hair product to the hair. I put in the pink lotion as like a leave-in moisturizer to the hair, but I would definitely suggest putting in like a curl cream. Definitely do based off of your child's hair type. A curl cream might be too heavy for someone with lesser hair, less dense. My daughter's hair is very thick and dense and she has coarse 4C hair, so I would go with the heavier creams for her hair. I do wish I would have put in a curling cream just to give her braid out more definition. It still came out good, but I definitely do wish it was a little bit more defined. This is also a part that I wish I would have done a little bit differently. So I put perm rods at the end of her hair because I didn't want to do the rubber bands because I didn't really want to damage her ends. So what I wish I would have done, which I think would have been a little bit better, is not braid it all the way to the end, but leave maybe like 1.5 inches and twist the end and then roll it up with the perm rod, but then roll it up with like a mousse. I don't know why I didn't go in with a mousse. I think in my head, I was just like, oh, I blow dried it. I don't know if it's gonna dry. And she had school the next day, so I just didn't put the mousse, but I would definitely recommend putting a mousse or some type of product at the ends to help give the curl more form. So this is the next day, me taking her hair out. I didn't apply any oil or anything to my hair. I just went in ahead and took it out. I also did not go back in and pick her hair because normally that is just for the roots. So I figured throughout the week and by the time she goes to school and runs around, her hair will fluff up on its own. So I really wasn't worried about that. And you guys, that is it. Thank you so much for watching. If you stayed to the end of this video, I appreciate you so much. I am gonna link a video down below of how I maintained her hair while it was in this style. So if you want to know about that, just go ahead in the description. I also will have all of the products linked down below just in case you guys wanted to try them out for yourself. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you guys like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video. Happy Vlogtober, by the way. I'm super excited, so stay tuned for videos every day. Can I tell you something for what it's worth?